Disclaimer. In case you can't tell, this is my own personal opinion. I do not wish death upon anyone if that is even possible.
Back in July 2024, a general election was held in the United Kingdom. Out went Rishi Sunak. In came Keir Starmer and the Labour Party. For a moment, it felt like things might actually change for the better. 1 year later, I've done my absolute best to avoid politics entirely, because it's f***ing depressing, but something has pulled me back in, and that something is the Online Safety Act. This has made a lot of people very angry and has widely been regarded as a bad move. The Online Safety Act was enacted on the 25th of July and has gathered criticism as it is seen as a threat to democracy and speech. There's also over 40,000 signatures on the UK Parliament's petitions website, and the use of VPNs has increased substantially. And today, I am going to try and argue against it, because I too see it as pointless when there's other solutions that don't piss off half the country. The Act isn't solely about adult material like pornography, but also concerns violence, drug-related content, and other subjects that aren't suitable for a younger audience. Well, firstly, it requires people over the age of 18 to verify their age by uploading sensitive personal data to obscure third-party companies I haven't heard of. Due to factors in our current world situation, many people don't trust this age verification system and are deciding to use fake images like video game characters to bypass it, which does demonstrate an overwhelming amount of creativity, but also demonstrates an overwhelming concern over privacy. I kind of find it intrusive and unnecessary when I think the solution is to empower parents to protect their kids online with parental controls. That's right, parental controls. Something I bitched over when I was a child, but now support as an adult. What a surprise! Plus, you have broadcast television. CBeebies and CBBC have no adverts and have loads of shows to choose from and watch, not to mention ad-based channels like Pop, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. They are safe because they are executive picked to be as family friendly as possible. Or you can use Netflix, I don't know. Here's the thing, should a child encounter inappropriate content online, the NSPCC, a child protection charity here in the UK, openly states that a parent should talk with a child and determine what is and isn't appropriate for the child's age, because that is a parental responsibility and not one that should be dumped onto the government. A few months back, Marks & Spencer, a retailer in the UK, had its customer data hacked by some dumbass young adults and some teenagers. Like I said, a few months back. I'm not fully faithful that this information is safe in the arms of Persona, the company who runs these age verification systems. I should stress, however, that eliminating illegal content from the internet is a step in the right direction, and I'm all for protecting kids from certain websites. I merely question the execution of this and what it means for personal data. On the UK Parliament's petitions website, a petition to repeal the Act has received over 400,000 signatures, making it the second biggest petition in the site's history. Their response was that they have, and I quote, no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act and is working with Ofcom to implement the Act as quickly and effectively as possible to enable UK users to benefit from its protections. This misses the point by thousands of miles, as the people aren't annoyed because they're being protected, they're annoyed because they're not being protected and the risk of losing a democratic internet. Mind you, when I say it like that, I sound like I'm overplaying it. Also, on another thing, on the subject of YouTube being used as a substitute for entertainment for children, it is not. YouTube is for creative people who express themselves. Whether that's the case or not thanks to AI is a whole other bag of worms. I've seen the whole Elsagate controversy, and frankly, I don't think it has disappeared. It's merely evolved. So from my perspective in the UK, I still think television is the best options for all the reasons I've stated before. Last thing to mention, Nigel Farage, who is the leader of the right-wing political party Reform UK, has promised to repeal the Online Safety Act should they gain power. This could be good for their votes, but I don't necessarily agree with some of Reform's policies. But I'm shushing myself. Frankly, I see myself more of a centrist, but that is completely unrelated to the topic at hand. To summarise for those at the back, the Online Safety Act seems good on paper, but I think it's poorly executed and deeply flawed. It puts privacy, at best, into question. It undermines parental responsibility and risks alienating users above the age of 18 who don't want to submit their information to some third-party organisation. I think it's always best to teach parents how to do something worthwhile rather than backing down and restricting and risking access to many others. Thanks for watching.
Piss off!